Okay, so what's up, everybody? So yes, exactly what you see in the title, exactly what you read is really what happened. I was scammed trying to buy the Canon 5D Mark IV, and yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it because it just really was like, I gotta share this with folks. I gotta let people know about this because I know that there are other people who are wanting to buy new gear and stuff like that, and you finna come out some money. So I really want to say this in the beginning of this video. So a little quick rewind. So I normally, for anything that I want to buy, mainly with technology, gear, and stuff like that, I do like extensive research. I search pricing, I search longevity, I search, is this really worth the hype, or is this really what I need? How can this benefit me? You know, I look at reviews, I go to YouTube, I read comments, I ask questions and stuff like that. So that's normally what I do. I do my research. And this is the nutshell that I want you to know is to do your research, okay? But let's get into the story. Okay, y'all. So I was writing down, it was late at night. I'm gonna say like around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And I finally sat down in the bed, and I was like kind of like writing down some of my intentions and writing down things I've been praying for, that I've just been believing God for, all that great stuff. So on that list, okay, on that paper, I was writing down, you know, Canon 5D Mark IV, that is mine, it's coming to me. So this particular time, I decided to just do a Google search and just Google the cost and everything. Cause I was like, let me make sure I could, you know the cost and stuff like that. So I Google, I find Canon 5D Mark IV, $999. $999. So I'm like, this camera retails for almost like $2,400. So I'm like, $2,400, $999. So y'all, I go click on that as fast as light. You hear me? Click. I'm like, this is too good to be true. So I'm like, it's too good to be true. I'm over here looking at the website because I'm like, okay, this website looks legit. And usually you could kind of, well, obviously not because I got scammed. But I went through the website, I'm looking, I'm like, wow, like this looks so legit. At the bottom, and during this video, I'm gonna show screen grabs too of what I was looking at so you can know. And I'm gonna have the website and everything so you can know and be what's up about everything, okay? So I'm looking at the bottom and it has like authorized by Canon. This is an authorized user, yada, yada, yada. They go through PayPal. So I'm like, okay, look at that man secure, you know, okay, so this thing's legit. So now, this is what got me. So by this point, I wrote down in my book, you know, that I wanted this camera. I click on this site. The site says there's a 24-hour special. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I was like, okay, I'm finna try to pay this. I'm finna try to get this camera. Like, I really can get this camera. Cause like, by then I had about like, I think I had like about $400 or $500. So I had, asked somebody if they can go like in with me on this, and I was gonna pay them back. So I get the money and everything. I get the $999. So the money didn't get to go to my PayPal, it came to my card. So like I mentioned, the website said that it's through PayPal, that they do their payments through PayPal. So I click add to cart. I'm just like, my mom asked me, she was like, what's the warranty on it? And I was like, good question. So I was like, okay, da, da, da. So I shoot like an email or something. I shoot an email, and the person responded, and it was like, yes, a 1-year warranty or something like that. So I just went ahead and was like, okay, cool, fine, because I only have what at this point like 4 hours left or 2 hours left to buy this for $999. So I was like, cool. I was kind of like rushing through the process. So I go ahead, purchase it. I see the $999 go out of my account. And I was like, OMG, like I am so happy that I'm gonna get the Canon 5D Mark IV. It's gonna be lit. So then the other kicker was when I got the confirmation that the order processed, right? So it said 2006 has been received, is now being processed. But what got me was who the money said it was going to. It was like Igloo Music UK. And I was like, UK? I was like, what? Like, what? Like, that was what the PayPal payment thing was like connected with. And I was like, okay, but I'm like, this is with PayPal, so like, this should be safe-ish. So I was like, I think I had emailed and asked when was like the estimated shipping date, or like when it'll be shipped, because at the top of October I had to go to Atlanta to record a project for my friend. That vlog is actually on my channel if you want to check that out. Well, I wanted to have a camera for that particular moment for sure, like, you know, and by this point I ordered it September 7th. So I was like, I would love to have it for October 2nd. That's when I needed it. So okay, cool. I was like, I let it go, I think, for maybe like 2 or 3 days, and I think that's when I asked the email. I was just like minding my business at this point, and I think a week passed, and I was like, so I haven't got like any type of processing thing, or like any type of is getting ready to ship. So I'm just like, okay. I'm like, all right, Lord, all right. I'm not gonna trip, because I was like, you know, it's COVID. Things have been shipping out kind of late, but some things have been shipping out like on time. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna trip too much. So then I sent another email and I was like, hey. So, well, let me say this. So when I sent the first email about the shipping, the person told me 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. And then I asked, no, I think it was 3. I'm putting this on the screen. So I'm like, another flag. So I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, it was an eyebrow that was being raised, and I was like, okay, all right. So y'all, it's like week 3 at this point. It's almost coming to the end of September, and I'm just like, it's just something the whole time. At this point, something was in my spirit, and it was just like, this does not feel right. Like, B, you're not finna get this camera. Like, and I was like, no, inside. Like, no, you're gonna get this camera. So at this point now, time has gone. I sent the email, and I'm like, I wanted to know when this will be shipped out. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks. I want to know before I cancel my order. I didn't receive an email back or nothing. The other times I sent stuff, they've sent emails back almost like within, I'm gonna say 6 hours of sending the email. So I didn't get nothing back. So I think that day or that night, I just went to Google and I typed in Framecurve Scam. And what popped up? A little message board of people saying that the website was a fraud, and that they were saying that this special was constantly running, because at the bottom of the screen when you go to the site is always saying, oh, such and such from Boston purchased this, or such and such in Cali bought this. Oh, Rebecca or somebody in Alabama bought this. And it's like, now I've seen that for like other websites and stuff like that, for like retail sites, but and then it was just, y'all, I'm reading this, y'all. I'm kind of like devastated at this point, because I'm really hurt. I'm like, wow. I was like, wow, girl, like you got. Like you got. The person who is like on their P's and Q's, A, B, and C's, you got. So I'm like, okay, Lord. I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I done spent this money. I done asked to borrow money, and now it's just like, what you gonna do? Now you have no camera to show for it. So I saw in the message thread with the people who were saying that they had got duped. They were like, they filed a PayPal claim, but I was like, I paid with my card, but I know it was through PayPal. So long story short, shout out to PayPal, because PayPal, I was able to get my claim, and I got my refund and I got my money back. So PayPal was on that. So PayPal had told me that they were able to find it through the email that I had used that connected to my PayPal account. So I was like, hallelujah. So when I was reading the message board, they were saying that you have to do it, like, I think within the next 30 days with from purchase. So at this point, it's like October 4th, or like, it's like October 4th or 5th. And I'm like, I purchased this in September 7th. So I literally have like a few days to like hurry and file this claim. So I do a claim on PayPal, and I was able, they were able to find that I made that purchase and everything. And then, so you had to wait, I think 10 days for the seller to make a claim or respond or something like that. They never did, so I got my monies back. So I was hurt because I was like really looking forward to using the 4, because I have a 2. I filmed with the Canon 5D Mark II, and I just really wanted to upgrade, but I know that I really want the 4. I rented the 4 before when I had uploaded that video on my YouTube where I did like a little mini video, and I was just like, I know this is what I want. Like, this is the camera I want. And fun fact, it's what I'm shooting with now. Say hey, 4. Say hey. So I'm shooting on the Canon 5D Mark IV, but this is rented. I was like, how funny is this to record on the 4 when you got scammed out of? But yeah. So that is what happened. I literally 2 days filming this, I got the email saying that my money is back in my account and that is out of the way. But I just really felt like I got, and I really wanted to tell people the name of this site is Framecurve. And when I Googled it, it was like nothing was popping up. It was just like, it was just so sketch. And it was like, I think I was so covered up in the hype, like, oh my gosh, this is $999. The camera that you've been wanting. It was just like, oh my gosh. So I really got caught up in that hype of like, wow, it's being so available when I go search for it on this particular day to check the pricing. So like, I really just wanted to share with you all, like, really be on your P's and Q's as much as you can with making big purchases, and especially like with equipment and stuff like that and gear. A tip is reviews. More than 2 or 3 reviews. Really, like, if it's something that you really want, look at video tests, look at test photos, look at people who shot with whatever. If you can, I know it's with COVID, but some stores, like Best Buy sometimes, will let you, you can, like, I say bring your SD card and check out the ones that they have on display, and like take pictures with them, or like do like a video test, so you could kind of like know if this is the camera or equipment that you are looking for and stuff like that. And if you do pray about it. For real, like, for real. So I still don't have the Canon 5D Mark IV. So I am now saving up money to pay the difference for that camera. And I'm just really believing and praying that that camera is still gonna be mine, and I'm gonna be able to do great things with that camera. But until then, me and my 2 are gonna rock it out. Of course, there will be an update video when I do get that Canon 5D Mark IV. That's it, guys. So if you enjoyed this story time and you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you feel it. Subscribe. You can subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in my next video.